and Farhana are going to be your host for today's event. Dear colleagues, Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome in Town Hall Meeting 2016. We feel honored to have with us Honorable Chief Guest Mr. Muhammad A. Moin, Chairman of Lonkabangla Finance Limited, and we also have our Honorable Managing Director Mr. Muhammad Tasiruddin Choudhury, Deputy Managing Director Mr. Khaja Shahriyar, and CEOs of all subsidiary companies. While some have been since with us from the beginning and some others have joined us later in this journey, but everybody in Lonkabangla knows what we do, why we do, and how we do. We work hard all year round, and now it's time for reward and recognition.
Now, we would like to put some lights on Lonkabangla Finance Limited. We all know Lonkabangla Finance is growing fast in the market. For this reason, not only NBFIs, but also banks are considering us a strong competitor in this sector. Do you know why? Anyone? Do you know, Farhana?
Yes, I know, and everyone in Lonkabangla Finance knows the reason. But why don't you make it more specific, Saki Bhai?
It's people. It's us. It's you. People are considered to be the most valuable resources of Lonkabangla Finance Limited. Our people have made it possible to ensure a strong presence in the financial industry, and we believe that it will drive further. This is actually the real scenario I'm talking about. We have managed to differentiate ourselves from other competitors in the industry because of our talented people. Our business is growing day by day, and it has been possible only because of our instrumental customer-centric people who have created good networking and relationship in the market. We have established ourselves a brand in the market. That is why this year our Town Hall Meeting 2016 theme is "The Next is Now." We believe what we will do now, our competitors will think of it in future. That means we want to lead in all the areas of financial sector, and to do that, we have right kind of people in the right place. Now, before taking the program, there will be recitation from the Holy Quran.
আমরা এখন জনাব মৌলানা হাফেজ মেজবাউর রহমানকে পবিত্র কুরআন থেকে তিলাওয়াত করার জন্য অনুরোধ করছি। Moving on for today's program, let us have the pleasure of listening to the opening remarks from our Deputy Managing Director, Mr. Khaja Shahriyar. We request you, sir, please come up on dais and give us your valuable speech. Thank you very much, sir. It's a great pleasure to listen from you. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Khondukar Kayas Hassan, Chief Executive Officer, Lonkabangla Investments Limited, to come on the stage and say a few words. Thank you, sir. Now, we would like to request our Honorable Managing Director, sir, Mr. Muhammad Tasiruddin Choudhury. Internal training for branch employees regarding rules and regulations of Lonkabangla Finance Limited, and finally motivate branch employees through various sports and games. So, the second prize for iPhone BM goes to Mr. M.D. Sulaiman Hussain.
Now, we will request our Honorable Chairman from Lonkabangla Finance Limited, Mr. Muhammad A. Moin, to develop his precious speech. Sir, please.
I was listening to the speeches of the MD, DMD, CEOs, and like myself. And I was thinking that they all have a role to play. And I was wondering, what is my role? I guess, in a very short definition, it is to rate the performance of the organization. And what I have seen during the board meetings and in the short presentations today, I think the most solemn duty that I have today is to thank all of you. Now, when I say that it's my role, actually I have to expand it among the entire board of directors. As I've said before, that the goal of an enterprise can only be moderated, or targets may be set by a board, but it is the people who make it happen. And in doing so, over the last 1 year, and if I actually expand it to the very first employee 20 years back, then I must say that this organization, its management, and all the people who you all call the team members have done an excellent job. I have seen what targets you have set for yourselves, and I have to say that it's not an easy task. But if you all can achieve what you say you will do, you will be setting benchmarks in the industry. So then what happens after that? The hardest part would be to retain that position. And in doing so, I think what is most needed is to continue to give your best to the cause that you all have set this dream in your respective areas. Individually excel, and as a group and a team collectively excel. And the recognition that needs to come, I think the very first recognition is the self-satisfaction that you can get. And then the respect of your peers, and then probably the most simplest and humblest is the one that we do today. So it is not very important. Most important is how much satisfaction you can derive out of the achievements that you have. So on behalf of the board, I can say that the board is very much aware of what you all are doing, and the board knows that it should let you do the same without much interference, because you are already doing a good job. So with those words, I will say that thank you. Continue what you are doing. Learn from your mistakes. Take pride in your achievements. Your management is very, very supportive, and the board is very appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. Now, moving on to our last category. We are going to announce the most prestigious award of Town Hall Meeting 2016. It's Chairman's Eminence Award. And the award goes to the person who doesn't only perform his regular secretarial job, but also in addition, he has tremendous contribution in managing the regulators, Bangladesh Bank, Bangladesh Security Exchange Commission and National Board of Revenue that allows Longabangla Finance Limited and its subsidiaries to do business smoothly. Now, the award goes to none other than Mr. Masumali. Financial Service Division and
Treasury and FIS.
may I now request our Honorable Chairman Sir, respected Managing Director Sir, and all of the award winners to come and join on stage for a wonderful and memorable conversation for Town Hall Meeting 2016. All the award winners and Honorable Chairman Sir and Managing Director Sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess this is the end of the town hall meeting 2016.
Thank you all for attending the event. Hope to see you in next town hall meeting. Thank you.